Thank you, Charlie. Brothers, sisters, respected elders, good evening. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sasrikar, wanagam, kemcho. Anything else I've missed out? Bonjour. Can I say what a pleasure it is for me to be here this evening, and can I put on record my tribute and my thanks to Jay Salik for organising the World Minority Alliance. It really is an amazing thing he has done, and I'll talk a bit more about that in a few moments. But the primary reason why I came here this evening, and when Muhammad Sarwar talked about you being history makers, he missed out an important reason why all of us here today are making history. One of the constitutional rules of this country is 17 working days before a general election, Parliament is formally dissolved and MPs stop becoming MPs. Parliament becomes dissolved tomorrow. So today is the final chance you will hear a speech from Muhammad Sarwar, MP. For those of you who listen to his words, it's important you understand the magnitude of this. Never again, never again. It makes me sad. Never again will we hear Sarwar making a speech as a Member of Parliament. And it is sad. Because when you think about the progress there's been in the last 13 years for minority rights in the UK, the passing of the Race Relations Amendment Act that required public authorities to promote equality for ethnic minorities, outlawing of religious discrimination in the workplace in the last 13 years, the doubling of aid to help the poorest people around the world, many of them minorities in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Africa, and elsewhere. Think of all the progress made over the last 13 years, so now it's no surprise when Benazir is standing for council, no surprise that British Pakistani is standing for council, or standing for Parliament, or in the cabinet. It's because of the President this man has said. So I came because I wanted to be part of the history. I wanted to hear the last speech this man will make as a Member of Parliament. But it's very important what he said in his speech. Although he's no longer an MP from tomorrow, we can carry on the struggle and carry on making sure that the rights of minorities are protected, and whether you are a minority in the UK, a minority in Pakistan, a minority in India, a minority in Bangladesh, a minority in countries in Africa, a minority in USA, you have Muhammad Sarwar as your champion, making sure your rights are protected and preserved. So thank you very much. Now, history is littered with stories of minorities being persecuted. Persecuted because of their religion, because of their race, because of their creed, because of their beliefs, because they're impoverished. And you know, it's nothing new. In the 60s, we saw the civil rights movement in America. The point was made by Jay Salik how in his own lifetime, when Barack Obama was born, it was against the law in more than half the states of the United States of America for a mixed-race child to be born. It was against the law. And within his lifetime, because of the movement of people's views changed, the laws changed, and within his lifetime, he became the most powerful man in the Western world. So anything is possible. Anything is possible. And you know, you judge a society by how she treats the most vulnerable in its society, and that includes the minorities. Yes, we can have international laws that prevent persecution. We can have international conventions, the Geneva Convention and others, that prevent persecution. We can have declarations of human rights. But unless we change the way people think, we'll carry on having minorities being persecuted. And that's why tonight is so important. You know, in Pakistan, in India, in Sri Lanka, in Bangladesh, they couldn't dream of seeing this sort of top table stage of Sikhs. We had Rami Raja, Hindus, Christians, Muslims, those without faith, sitting together and coming together in a coalition. We can set an example here in the UK, here in London, for the rest of the world. I want to end by saying this. I believe what unites us far, far, far outweighs what divides us. We have a set of shared values. Shared values. I am my brother's keeper. Treat unto others how you would like to be treated. These shared values mean that what Jay Salek has begun, the World Minority Alliance, I believe we've laid the seeds for the fruits to blossom, whereby in the future will not be a surprise, just like it's not a surprise now, because Sarah's hard work to see councillors of Muslim background and Pakistani heritage, members of the government and cabinet of Muslim heritage and Asian background. I believe in the future we will see coalitions of people from Asia, from Africa, from Europe, from the Americas, coming together in a coalition to stop the persecution of anybody based on their religion, their race, their creed, their beliefs. So I salute you all for being here tonight. I know none of us must spend a Sunday evening here tonight. You're part of history. You're here because of the World Minority Alliance. You've had the privilege, it's a privilege, to have heard the last speech of my good friend, my older brother, Mohammed Sarah, Member of Parliament. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sadiq Khan. And as Sadiq Khan said, we have made history. But I think still, we started this event, and I can assure you, the gift is waiting outside, and I think if we are patient enough for the next few minutes, you will go very pleased when you go out. We started this function as a Pakistani way, by just starting it 1 hour 15 minutes late, but we are ending this event many minutes before we aim to end it. I thank you all for listening to us. I thank all on the stage who spoke, and special thanks to those who said that our time should be given to others. I think Sheikh Santulan, Riazul Hassan Saber, and Dave Benz has given their time to you to keep on networking, speaking to each other. Can I once again thank you all for coming, and can I now invite, as I said, Pakistani way, Jay Salek to conclude this meeting by whatever you want to say. Jay Salek.
सबको शुक्रगुजार हूँ और मुझे तकरीबन सबकी स्पीचेस जो है मैं समझता हूँ मेरे लिए मशले राह हैं, लेकिन क्योंकि आखिरी तकरीर है, आखिरी दिन है, 11 है, अप्रैल है और कल 12 है, सुबह सूरज निकलेगा और ये कहा जाएगा कि सरवर साहब चोई साहब जो है वो MPA नहीं है, लेकिन मैं इस होप पर, इस उम्मीद पर कि वो MPA, वो मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट नहीं बल्कि वो मेंबर ऑफ ह्यूमैनिटी हैं, मेंबर ऑफ कम्युनिटी हैं, और पूरी दुनिया की तरफ से मैं उन्हें एक गुड मैसेज के तौर पर गोल्डन क्राउन जो गोल्ड क्राउन है वो उन्हें पहनाना चाहता हूँ। और मैं समझता हूँ कि सब खड़े होकर हम उन्हें एक माइनॉरिटी, मजलूमों, मजबूरों और बेकसों का एक किंग बनाते हैं। अगर लॉर्ड यहाँ बन सकते हैं तो हम बादशाह भी बना सके, मैं समझता हूँ। जिन्होंने ये ताज में मेरी मदद की है, मेहरबानी की है, इसमें डिज़ाइन किया, यानी मेरे लिए ये सारी खिदमत सर अंजाम दी है। मैं यानी बरतानिया के जूलियर एसोसिएशन के प्रेसिडेंट साहब से गुजारिश है कि वो आएँ और मेरे साथ हाथों में हाथ मिलाकर, हाँ जी, और वैसे हाथों में हाथ मिलाकर हम जो है वो अपना करें, आगाज़ करें। और बल्कि मैं समझूंगा कि मेरी जगह पर रियाज साहब से गुजारिश है कि वो भी मेरे साथ, क्योंकि ये सारी ये जो आज रौनकें हैं ये सारी रियाज साहब की वजह से है। और इसके साथ ही